What's good, Shadows? Welcome back to another video. Before we start, please subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, follow me on my Instagram at Ricky the Shadow, and yeah, let's get right into it. So we're gonna react to why I hate race swapping, period. Now, I've been trying to react to this channel for a while now. I subscribed to him a couple weeks ago because I like his videos, but yeah, we're gonna see why he hates it. I'll get my opinions on it too. So let's go.
The reason why I hate race swapping might surprise you. I actually do not hate when characters that we play, watch, or interact with in any way just randomly don some dark skin. My problem is that I think the wrong characters get race swapped. And I'm gonna say this right now, I think Jason Todd should be black. I want my Jason Todd looking as dark as his storylines. I'm trying to see him looking like a negro under the red hood. Y'all didn't have a problem when Iris West turned black. Matter of fact, y'all watched like 11 seasons of that damn show. Y'all didn't care that Nick Fury turned black. In fact, I'm willing to bet that y'all prefer Black Fury to White Fury. But let a brother want to see a Bat family member be a brother, and all hell breaks loose.
But Demigod, how would that even work? Don't you remember that Jason was Robin?
Boy, let me tell you something right now. Everybody knows that Richie grows up and becomes Nightwing. How about we get a storyline where Nightwing and Batman ended on some rough terms, hence Dick wanting to branch out and be Nightwing anyway. Batman falls into a depression, and while Batman is out on patrol, Jason Todd's storyline plays out exactly how it did in the comics. The only difference is that the nigga is black now. Jason Jermaine Peter Todd is trying to steal the titanium rims off of the Batmobile, trying to make a come.
My man said Jermaine. Get the hell out of here.
Comics. The only difference is that the nigga is black now. Jason Jermaine Peter Todd is trying to steal the titanium rims off of the Batmobile, trying to make a come up. You telling me that ain't some hood rat stuff right there? So Batman takes him in, gets him his therapy, and eventually adopts him. What a better way to get over losing one Robin than gaining another son that is absolutely nothing like the last one.
Latino,
different personality, different.
You could make him Latino too, or you can make him half Latino and half black, knowing how everything they want to mix everything too nowadays. But shoot, nah, he's cooking with this one. It makes sense. I mean, like, not to stereotype. It's not like people say it's like stereotyping black people. I don't think it is. I think if you put him as a Latino or a black person or a Latino in the hood, it'll make a lot of sense. Because let's be real, the struggles of Latinos in the hood and black people in the hood is like, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do to survive. So I think he kind of making sense though. So, but let's keep going.
Upbringing, different colors, same storylines. That's the important part. That's the key word of today's video, the story.
You know what? I'm going to talk about Aquaman. How that is a good example of how to work when you race swap it. Since Aquaman is like a sea superhero and all that from the sea and shit and all Atlantics or Atlanta or whatever the fuck it's called. And Jason Momoa was Hawaiian. That made sense. So that's a good example of how race swapping makes sense. You know what I mean? So yeah, let's keep going though.
If anything, Jason Todd being black would actually add to the story. And no, I do not want this to be some DEI bullshit where they make Jason's skin color a story element. There's no reason for it to be like that. Trying to act like he got it harder than Dick, no Diddy. All because he got some melanin now. I'm just saying that people would notice if the Batman was randomly just running around the city with a new black boy by his side, wearing tights and booty shorts. What's wrong with people knowing that there is a new Robin? The public eventually figures out anyway. Let me remind you for about 10 to 20 seconds how Jason came up in the first place. This man was raised on the streets. His daddy was slanging dope. His papa was slanging dick in the hospital while his mama was in the delivery room. Then his poppy went to jail. Mama had an overdose. She had too much crack, like Lizzo, but I'm talking crack in the 80s. Jason's life just sounds like it was based off a black man's in America. So why not just make him be black?
That's actually quite accurate. Like, again, as a Latino, I can tell you, you can also make him Latino. But as a matter of fact, you just make him a whole hood rat in that case. Like, he's not lying. Like, it sounds like your average black story you hear. And some Latinos do go this too. So that's why I'm saying, yo, he could also fit as a Latino. But no, he's making sense because it's not like he's talking about like, oh, Jordan Black, and then he'd be like, I'm a black man, black power, and then you have the whole African flag as his like wardrobe and shit. No, like he's actually making sense with it. But yeah,
Black,
he's making sense.
test the waters. Try it out, DC. Hire me. I can voice act when I need to. You know what brother can get down. I think it would just be a good investment. Y'all acting like Jason came out of Bruce's balls or something. Like there's no reason for him to be black. Brother, I could go on and on.
Right.
The problem with race flipping is that when it happens, they usually change the entire personality, likability, and the script to base it around how they're a different color now.
Isn't Deadshot supposed to be white?
Aren't you supposed to be shutting your damn mouth? Kangaroo looking at.
And I didn't forget about Tim Fox. That is a Batman that was bred from racism. Bro gotta cover his whole damn face just so that the cops don't know that he's black. I swear, they could be in the room with the Joker and Black Mask, and as soon as they see the bottom half of this nigga's face, they gonna aim at him instead. He's reaching! Boy, it's just a batarang. To me, race flipping, aim at him instead. He's reaching! Boy, it's just a batarang. To me, race flipping also includes taking a superhero that was well known and iconically white, so white and distinguishable, you'd think I was talking about a certain white hooded clan. No, not the Assassin's Creed. When the multiverse started becoming a bigger thing, this gave many writers an excuse to make any and everything they wanted and to make a different Earth where any character could be whatever shade and be from whatever part of the world that they wanted. This has given us the likes of
Which I don't mind if y'all just don't overdo it, if that makes sense. Like, do it right. Which is kind of hard, I guess, but it's like he has a point. Like, now everybody's like, oh, you can make this into another color, into this percent to another race, another color, another shade. So it's like, I don't mind it, but it's like, just don't overdo it. Like, don't, like, you know, like, don't grab someone like Batman, right? Like, I wouldn't be surprised if they do this. I wouldn't, but I hope they don't, because it'll be a little too stupid, in my opinion. They grab Batman, they make him black, and you know how he always wears all black, they're going to make him wear all white. Like, be like, oh, that's clever, like, haha. But then we realize it's like, oh, wait, no, they dead ass with this, and it's like, oh, no, like, chill with that. Nah.
Soviet Superman.
Like, I can
The multiverse has also given us Black Wally West of the Flash family, but it has also given us Black Superman, Val Zod. The reason I have a problem with Val Zod is because it invalidates what Superman stands for. Now just hear me out. This is in no way me trying to tell you that Val Zod is a bad Superman. I'm sure that he's not. I'm just saying that originally, the thought process behind Superman was that he was a Superman for everybody. It wasn't a race thing.
True.
If there were two men to save, one white and one black, it wouldn't make a difference to him. He just sees two men. He can understand the struggle of both, but he's not gonna put the label of black or white on it. I hope you see what I'm saying. Superman is a symbol that everyone should have hope. That everyone should do better. So when you go and create one that has a different skin color, this can paint the image, even if it's not what they were hoping for, that this one was created with the intention of black people having their own Superman. Which just doesn't line up with what I think Superman is about. Now, I used to be a maximum prestige Superman hater.
We all were.
Not so much at all anymore. I'll admit I should probably delete this damn video right here, simply because so much has changed in my mind since I made it. Like, I would formally and personally like to recant most of the statements I made in this video. I apologize. Now you fanboys can calm the hell down. It's crazy too. I read some racist comments under this video. You really think Superman stands for that? You really think he would want you saying that to me just because I shared my opinion? Superman, you're dope now, okay? You're dope. You probably always have been. But your fans, on the other hand, I feel like they would prefer Homelander than your ass. And of course there were instances where I feel like race flipping was absolutely not needed and actually might have hurt the character more than helped him, such as Velma.
Velma, please. I have two moms. I was baptized on the set of Ellen.
Y'all remember this cringe? Jimmy Olsen from Supergirl and Deadshot from every modern day iteration of the Suicide Squad. It's not that I think race swapping is bad. I just think the wrong characters get race swapped. And that is what I hate. Now I know Marvel fanboys are saying that if I have a problem with Black Superman, I must have a problem with Black, Asian, Hispanic Spider-Man. Not as much, no. Each of these Spider-Men have made it pretty clear what they're standing up for. You have Peter, which helps everybody that he can get to. Miles, who does pretty much the same, except you can tell that he has more of an incline to protect the minority areas with exaggerated swagger. Like, bro.
Like Brooklyn and shit. Like Miles is half black and half Puerto Rican. So you can tell he's basically the same thing as Peter, but he stays in like Brooklyn or around like Brooklyn. He stays exactly at Brooklyn and stuff. Whereas Peter, he's in Queens, but he saves the whole city, like everybody. So yeah.
His main villain in the first video game he was in was a white supremacist. They've used these characters to teach us about histories that we never knew about. I didn't forget about Sam Wilson either. They made it clear what they were trying to do, hence why I treat the Spider-Man one way, but the Superman another. Yo, y'all remember when Shaquille O'Neal was like Steel? Well, what the hell was that? That's the most random casting, the most random project I think I've ever seen. And I also find it funny that Black Doctor Strange is called Brother Voodoo. Something about that just hits different. The next time we see Red Hood on the screen, if it's animated, hit me up. I would gladly provide the voice. But if it's live action, go get Damson Idris or John Boyega to be the Red Hood. Or some other black actor that I can't think of at the moment, because I'm telling you, it would work. And that's on God. Let me get a like and a sub, please, and thank you. And let me know what you think about characters getting race swapped in the comments below. I'm gonna make sure to take time to talk to y'all about it after this video is up. And I'll be seeing you. Take care, in peace.
Baby, let me see something, okay?
Alright, I agree with literally everything he just said. So here's my thing, right? I agree. I feel like the wrong characters do get race swap. But if I was in charge, there's a couple, like for example, I'm Latino, right? I'm from Puerto Rico. I wouldn't mind seeing someone like Aquaman be Latino, be like Puerto Rican. Let me tell you why. Because it's like Puerto Rico is basically an island, and we got water. So I'm like, you know what? I wouldn't mind seeing them take Aquaman and making him Puerto Rican or making him a type of Latino. Because it makes sense, right? Because we have beaches and stuff like that. But like I said earlier, like if they take Batman and make him black, and then they make his whole suit white, then I think it would look cool. But it's like at the same time, it's like we get the joke. Like it's the opposite. Like what the fuck? What else? That's a good example. I wouldn't mind seeing Green Lantern get another race swap, because I mean we had a black Green Lantern, we had a white Green Lantern. I would like to see a Latino Green Lantern. I'm not gonna lie, I wouldn't mind it. Jason Todd, I agree, you can make him black. Yeah, I also think you can make him Latino, but you know, because he is a hood rat. Let's be real, he's just a hood rat. Who else is a good example? You know, I wouldn't mind. Well, that's a good example. Well, there's not a lot of superheroes in DC, in my opinion, that I look at. I'm like, I can race swap just with anything, because that just wouldn't make sense. But you just gotta wait. Blue Beetle, he's Latino, but I wouldn't be surprised if like they would do like him, like sort of like Miles Morales, like they make him half black, half Latino. I wouldn't mind seeing that neither. But yeah, it's a bunch of different stuff. But we'll have to wait and see. You know, Jason Todd is a good example. I think someone will look at it and be like, minorities will look at him and be more relatable. Let's be real. But we're gonna have to wait and see. You know, because the thing is, they are race swapping a lot of characters. They did it with the Little Mermaid. They did it with Twinkle Bell. Who else? Snow White. That's supposed to come out. She's Latina. But yeah, we're gonna see. But that's it for this video. Like, comment, subscribe, turn on notification. Peace.